Hey guys, I'm Eric with Extreme Terrain. Today we're checking out this proven ground, low profile, hard, tri-fold tonneau cover fitting all 2014 and later Toyota Tundras with either the 5.5 or 6.5 foot beds. Now you should really be checking this out if you want to make your cargo area in the back of your truck not only secure, but protected from the weather and elements as well. Now tonneau covers are easily one of the top 5 mods that pickup truck owners buy for their trucks when they get their trucks. It's just a natural thing. You want to make this cargo area secure, and you also want to protect anything you carry back there from the weather. And obviously, statistics tell us and customer feedback tells us that this is one of the most popular items that people pick up for their trucks. Now, in talking tonneau covers, you have 3 basic designs out there on the market right now. You have the soft roll-ups, you have the tri-panel fold-ups, and you have the retractable type that roll up into a drum. Now this model we're talking about today from Proven Ground splits the difference both in terms of functionality and price. And that puts it right in the sweet spot, I think, for tonneau covers. Now what do I mean by sweet spot? Well, all 3 different types of tonneau covers do a pretty decent job at protecting your cargo from weather and rain and snow, that kind of thing. But what they really vary in is in terms of ease of installation, ease of use, and that theft resistance. Now with the soft roll-up type, it's probably the easiest to install and the easiest to use because it's light, but it really trades off there and doesn't provide you much theft protection. It's very easy to cut into or use some other type of tool to defeat and get at your cargo. Now the most expensive type, the retractable kind, is very hard to install. It comes with a very heavy drum that mounts up at the front, and it's not quite as easy to use, but it does provide the most theft protection. Now I think this Proven Ground tri-fold panel tonneau cover here splits the difference nicely. As you'll see here in a minute, it's pretty easy to install and it folds up easily, so it's easy to use, and it provides a really solid measure of protection against theft. Now, when comparing this tri-panel tonneau cover and the retractable kind to the soft roll-ups, one trade-off with these is you can only fold it so far forward. It can't expose the entire bed of your pickup truck. So if you have really large cargo that takes up the full length of the bed and also comes up above the rails of the bed right here, you're going to have to remove your tonneau cover. But here's the advantage with this one compared to the much larger, more expensive rollaway kind, is that this one is very easy to remove. You simply unlock it here at the back, fold it up, and then undo the 2 bolts that secure it at the front. We'll show you that in the installation phase of this video. But once you undo those 2 bolts, you can lift away this tonneau cover pretty easily, even by yourself. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's one-person job, no problem. If you have one of those retractable type of tonneau covers and you need it to get the full length of your bed, removing those is not very easy, and it's very much a 2-person job in most cases. All right, now to open up your tonneau cover, just drop the tailgate, pull on the cable that secures the latches, and fold it back, one section at a time. And then as you get to the front, don't forget to clip in the securing straps at the front. All right, so to close the tonneau cover, simply disconnect the securing latches on both sides and then fold the cover back towards the tailgate and pull down firmly so that it's latched, and close your tailgate. Now, sticking to that middle of the road theme, that also comes into play with the price as well. This one currently comes in just under $725. Now, tri-fold tonneau covers kind of come in the middle of the road with price overall, the overall spectrum of tonneau covers out there. But when you compare it to other tri-folds out there, this one is one of the more affordable ones that you'll find out on the market right now. Now, as far as the installation goes, guys, I'm giving it a basic 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. Give yourself about an hour to get this installed completely. What's really nice about this kit is it comes with both sets of brackets depending on what type of bed rails you have in the back. If you have that modular system, and we'll talk about that more in the installation phase of this video, but if you have that modular system already installed on your Tundra, they have the brackets for that. And if you don't have that and you just want the standard brackets that will clamp right onto the bed itself, the kit comes with those as well. And not only that, it also comes with the wrenches that you need to get everything installed, so we didn't have to add any tools of our own to do this installation. So let's take a real quick look at the tools that come with this kit and go ahead with the installation. All right, tools we're going to use for this installation, guys, are simply the tools that are included in this kit, which are a 17mm wrench and an Allen key. All right, guys, now one thing I wanted to call out here, which is kind of a nice feature of this kit from Proven Ground, is that they give you both sets of brackets. So regardless of how your truck is set up in the back here, you will be able to mount up this tonneau cover with no problem. Now our TRD edition Tundra here has these installed sliding rails right here, in which case, if your truck has those, you use these brackets here that have this little piece that slides into that rail, and then this up here pinches on to the top rail that comes with the tonneau cover. If you don't have this kit installed on your truck already, then it has the more traditional clamp here that will pinch onto the top of your pickup bed and clamp down on that rail for the tonneau cover. Something I just want to point out, and it's kind of a nice feature of this kit. All right, now guys, before we put this side rail up on top of our pickup bed, there are a couple of brackets we're going to mount on first. This one is going to slide all the way towards the front near the cab of the pickup, and this is basically a support bracket for the frontmost panel of the tonneau cover. Is going to bolt to this, and it kind of supports that and keeps it in place. And basically these little grooves here you slide on like that, and once we slide it all the way up, we can tighten down this Allen bolt with the Allen key that's included in this Proven Ground kit. But we're just going to slide it up and leave it loose for now until we figure out what the precise fitment is, and then we'll tighten it down from there. All right guys, now the second bracket we're going to put on slides on just like the first one did, like that. And once we get the positioning right, we tighten down this bolt. Now what this bracket is for is the back rearmost panel of the tonneau cover. Once it folds down, it has a latch mechanism that will lock onto this and keep that back panel down. That's what this is for. So we're also going to leave this loose so that we can get it positioned exactly where we need it. All right, to get our brackets started, if you have this rail system like we have on our Tundra here, this little end cap comes off by sliding out like that. Go ahead and unscrew this piece here. It's going to slide into the channel like that. We'll slide that forward and we'll figure out the positioning here in a minute. Take the second one, you're going to have 2 brackets per side. Slide that one forward, and we can replace this cap here. All right, now go ahead and set your passenger side rail up here. And if you just kind of hold it in place, push the bracket up and get a couple threads started. Now see that little lip right there locks into that channel, and that's what's going to pinch and hold this rail down. I'm going to slide it forward just a little bit so we have these nice and evenly spaced. I'm just going to leave it finger tight for just for now, and do the same thing with the second bracket. Now to tighten these up, Proven Ground gives you a crescent wrench that you can use. This is a 17mm fitting, so you can go ahead and tighten it down. Tighten down our second one here. All right guys, a nice little feature of this kit here is they have these drain plugs up here at the front end of the track. So if any water gets into this bracket here, it will drain out through this. And they provide you with 2 corrugated hoses in the kit. And it basically just fits up onto that fitting right there. And then you can either drill a hole or remove this plug altogether on your bed and run that tube down, or this hose down that way to drain that water out. And then go ahead, repeat all these steps over on the driver's side. Now, one thing you're going to want to do after you mount up the rail on the driver's side, basically the installation on this side is the same as what we just showed you over on the passenger side. Next thing you'd want to do is get this foam pad that basically runs the length of the front of your pickup bed, and that's going to provide another weather-tight seal there. And it's basically an adhesive backing on here, and you're going to want to basically run that from this rubber strip, weather strip here, to the other side. Now this isn't a permanent installation on our fleet vehicle here today, so we're not going to stick this on our truck. but it's easy enough and simple to do, and basically trim it to fit the size of your truck. All right guys, once you have your tonneau cover rested up on top of the bed and you have the alignment set up the way you want it, I would unfold it and test, make sure that both lengthwise and side to side, it's where you want it to be and all lined up. Now you have holes here, one on each side up here at the front, and you have these pieces right here. It's basically a long, thin bolt that has a flat, flush head on it. And basically this little rubber gasket as well. Keep those two things together and you're going to drop that through the hole. And the next step is I'm going to hop up into the bed of the truck, and that bracket that we slid in earlier, we're going to line that up with that and make it so that that bolt is going down through that bracket, and then we'll cinch this up from the underside, and that'll tighten it down and hold the front panel down to the truck.
All right guys, now up here inside, you can see this is the bolt we dropped through. I'm just going to push that up and slide the bracket into place. And grab these washers. Now if you notice that slight angle of this bracket here, but as you tighten this up, that's putting quite a bit of tension on there, and it's taking quite a bit of effort to tighten that up, but that's going to create a nice tight seal, and this tonneau cover is not going to go anywhere. So we'll go ahead and repeat that on the other side. All right, and once you have this tightened, you also have to tighten down your Allen bolt right here. And again, just using the Allen key that's provided in the kit.
All right guys, now that we have the tonneau cover pretty much attached to the truck, one of the last things we need to do here is to make sure that this piece right here, it's going to serve as a latch for this pin locking mechanism to click onto. We need to make sure that this is lined up properly, and that's because this kind of sticks up a little bit and it's going to be above this pin, and we need to make sure that this is going to fit in this little channel here between these two pieces of the bracketry. If you have it too far forward, let's say, it's going to bang into this and your tonneau cover is not going to come down flush and flat like it should. So basically, as you line it up here, that's what you want to see right there. A little fit, and the pin slides underneath nice and tight. So now we know we have this bracket where we want it. Go ahead and grab the Allen key and tighten this down. And do the same thing for the other side. To unlock your tonneau cover, you just grab the cable here, pull down, and flip it up. All right guys, that pretty much wraps up this review and install of this Proven Ground low profile hard tri-fold tonneau cover fitting out 2014 and later Toyota Tundras with either the 5.5 or 6.5 foot beds. And of course, for all things Tundra, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.